Good evening and happy Friday to you alongside former All-American and Gator Francesca Anea. I'm Sean Salisbury.
Sean Salisbury and Leah Secondo on hand. And Leah, when we take a look at how these two teams play offensively, they couldn't be more different. 129 games have been played this season in the Wubble. Only 3 remain to determine the final playoff spot. Maisha Hines-Allen will lead Washington later tonight. But first, it's Arike Ogunbowale and the Wings who must win to stay alive. Good afternoon from Bradenton, Florida, home of IMG Academy, where today we wrap up the regular season as Dallas takes on New York. Sean Salisbury and Debbie Antonelli with you. And Debbie, it's pretty simple for Dallas. You have to win to stay alive in the playoff race. Now Phoenix has to move forward and shift its focus back on the regular season. How does this change their personnel and what they're going to run the rest of the season? Can't say enough about the unity this league has showed in the past 3 days in trying to think of ways to promote change, whatever possible, in the fight for social justice. Leah, personally, what have you made of the past couple of days that have been so emotional for this league?
And to think about where everything is, where they are inside the bubble, and how they can continue to make an impact from inside the bubble.
And I think that's what's so important to remember, and something Nneka Ogwumike said, the president of the Players Association. We're not going on strike. We're not boycotting. Right. We have taken this time to reflect and reset because so many of these teams, Leah, had just played 10 games in 19 days. All of their focus had been on basketball and taken away from a lot of the social justice initiatives they have pledged themselves to for the season. So don't think that they don't care or that they don't want to play basketball anymore. They wanted to reset and figure out, okay, what can we do with just about 2 weeks left in the regular season to make sure our voices are still heard and we're using our platform for good. Sean Salisbury, Leah Secondo, now joined by DeWanna Bonner, 85-70. The final score is Connecticut's, with 10 wins in the last 15, clinch a playoff spot. Looking at you right now, DeWanna, what's going through your head?
Man, that was emotional.
Outside the tackles with defensive lineman Crandall Maines. But you go by Gucci Manes on Twitter. How'd you get that nickname? Good evening and welcome to historic Swisher Gymnasium alongside two-time ASUN Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Hardy. I'm Sean Salisbury, and Aaron, we have a great matchup between not only two of the best mid-major post players, but in the entire country. Hey Dolphins fans, Sean Salisbury here with this week's Fins Preview. This weekend, JU hits the road to go up north to North Carolina to face Davidson in the first PFL road game of the season. Now, in years past, that game might as well have been an open date on the schedule for the Dolphins, but with a new first-year head coach, even JU's Ian Shields is on high alert with the new Wildcat rebuild.
It ain't over till it's over, right, Yankee fans? Good afternoon, I'm Sean Salisbury with NCC Sports. It seems like a case of deja vu for Yankee fans. I mean, seriously, after being down 2-0 in the ALDS and coming back to beat the Indians, who really thought the Baby Bombers were out of it when the ALCS started the exact same way? Show of hands? Yeah, I didn't think so. Last night summed up the entire postseason for New York. Trailing 4-0 going into the bottom of the 7th, it wasn't too late. 6 runs later, there was pandemonium in the Bronx. New York took the lead in the 8th and held on for the win. And it would only make sense Aaron Judge played a crucial role in the comeback.